part of our, being a vocational college, so we have students that are going out on work placement, and within that they go, in our college they go for 1 week every term, and in that they have a workplace journal that they need to do, and they normally, on a paper-based one, they write that up, the employer signs off on it, writes comments on it. What we were finding, what we were, I suppose, hoping from the exercise of e-journaling was that we'd have greater involvement on a day-to-day basis between the learning facilitator, the employer and the student.
Southern Cross has only been in existence 18 months. Prior to that, on this ground in Burwood, it was a 7 to 10 boys Catholic high school, and then it closed down at the end of 2009 and opened as a vocational senior high school. Currently we have 11 and 12, year 11 and 12 students. We have 218 across those 2 years, more in 11, and we expect that over the next few years that will in fact grow. We used myPLS as that medium for the blogging. It was a secure site. We gave our employers restricted access to myPLS, where they were able just to go in, read the students' comments and make comment accordingly.
So at the end of the day, about 10 minutes before I left, we'd stop what we were doing, and I'd write on myPLS what I did during the day, so a couple of paragraphs each day. Then the employer would go on, read what I had to say, respond and add anything that he thought, any feedback he thought, and then my business teacher would come on and write a comment as well.
As far as the students are concerned, they much prefer the online delivery. We surveyed the students before this week and after, and there was a major increase in what they preferred to use for their journaling of their work placement. Prior to the work placement, they all wanted to use paper-based because that's what they were used to. After the work placement, they wanted, 80% said, I want to do everything online, I don't want to use paper anymore. So it was very successful. To that end, then when students, as I said, go out weekly once a term, when they came to do their next placement, they approached me and said, are we doing online again? We want to do online again. So they were happier to type 3 sentences than they were to write 3 sentences. And for some students who had challenges with English, we found that by the end of the week, by the 5th day, they were writing 3 paragraphs, not just 3 sentences. So it was a fantastic experience.
What it set up was a really instant communication. We could identify areas where perhaps if the student was having trouble, or if the employer was needing the student to do slightly different tasks at the job. And certainly from my perspective, what was really good was to be able to say, well, look, this student has really strong skills in a particular area. They have very good IT skills along with their business skills. The employer could then, know that straight away, because otherwise we don't personally visit until later on in the week. So right from day one, right from the Monday, we could establish, well, this student has strengths here. And so then by the time I visited them on the Thursday, I felt like I knew exactly what had been going on, in those previous 3 or 4 days. And, you have a rapport already with the employers as well. So I see great potential within, the e-journaling for the work placements.